All right. Okay. Hello, 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 Intuition of the Soul Tribe members. This is another segment of Vibe of the Week that we're squeaking out before my vacation in Florida with the lovely Miss Kitty, and I'm so excited to go. And we might even pop on and surprise you and do some fun stuff there. But yeah, really excited. I haven't been sleeping because of that excitement, but also because of the energy. So I'll try to stay coherent. I promise you, I'll try. So let's get right into it, because I know Kitty has got a little more information to share, because I think, like she said, the 1 week isn't going to do it. She needs to kind of give us a broader overview. And mine is more just for the closest energy for this week. All right. So the first message that popped into me was, it's going to be a little challenging this week. There's some energies out there that are going to be a little challenging, but you are supposed to keep your balance through your heart chakra. Okay. And it was funny because when this came to me, I had to write it down and I had to grab a green pen, and I don't know why, but now I know as soon as I wrote heart chakra why I had to grab the green pen. But yes, try to keep your balance through that heart chakra, because this is going to be an area of concern for a lot of us this week in relationships, in combative relationships, in relationships that we aren't seeing eye to eye, in relationships where we have different points of view. It's going to be, I want to say escalating. It's going to be spotlighted. And, and so the codependency relationships are going to probably be the most challenging for this week, at least is what I'm feeling in the energy. And that's why you need to stay in that heart chakra. There might be some that you determine, is this a relationship that I need to pick up that key, unlock, and walk? But use your heart, not your maybe your emotions, or if you get angry or frustrated, or it's always, before you're thinking of where you're going with this or how this is going to work for you, go into the heart chakra. That's what it's saying, because there is some tough, tumultuous energy out there that's really going to be about those close relationships. So take care of them in the heart chakra. Or if there's other, before you make a decision, don't make a decision hastily. I guess that's what they're saying. And because the next card was the Lilac 54, codependency is 53 for anybody that wants that. Higher realms and magic. This is also the energy, it feels like, that's coming in. And it's coming in you know what I wanted to say, Kitty? Magically delicious. And there's a long story to that I'm not going to share, but just know that's like a little inside joke. But yeah, those higher realms and that magic is coming in. And I heard somebody say, and this was like a week or so ago, though, that April's the time to get out your magic wand. And I told Kitty, when I'm in Florida, I'm looking for a magic wand, because that just felt right to me. And then the last card that I got was the Indigo card, which is 21, Mystery and Mastery of Life. So I wanted to look at this, and I wanted to read what Amanda Ellis had said about this card, because I felt like there was a very specific message that went along with this. And this is what I came up with. Indigo asks that you let go of what you think you know and follow the light to what you could know. And that was just so beautiful to me. It's the path of the master, of the one seeking meaning to all that is. And I thought, wow, that really rang a bell with me, I guess, that it's not what you think you know, but follow the light to what you could know. And that kind of goes along, I feel like, you know, with this card, because it's not what you think you know, it's what you could know. So, you know, again, go into that heart chakra when you're dealing with some of that energy, but know that there's also magic. And isn't that beautiful to follow what you could know? Because that's magical, right? There's magic out there waiting for you to explore and to expand upon. And I really, really thought that was the perfect card to go with those two. And then I got the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles, when I see this, is they're all working together. So I feel this is kind of like a collective thing, you know, so maybe this is a time when you are pulling in that magic that you are thinking about, you know, working with others, you know, and more in harmony, you know, as opposed to the codependent energy, but more in harmony. Like we all have our parts, we all have our things, but look at the beautiful thing we're creating together. And that's kind of what that card kind of felt like. And then I got, let's see here, the Page of Swords. And this kind of goes along with the Indigo card because it's about opening up to new possibilities, new things, new learning, new consciousness. And that goes right along with that higher realms and magic, opening up to what you could know. So the Page of Swords is telling you that too, that there could be opportunities if you are seeking them, if you're looking for them, and not tied up in this more, again, the word tumultuous energy, you know, that intertwined just in a ball, and it's just, I don't know how to describe it. But that kind of energy that's in that ball and it's all intertwined and it's dense and it's heavy. So stay away from that because there is a lot out there this week. And then the last card I got was birthing a new age, new creations, and dream a world into being. So yes, stay out of that codependency energy and think of this, of all the possibilities out there, the higher realm, the indigo, what you could know. Open yourself up for new opportunities and working with others harmoniously and for, you know, for the new world. Okay, because the new world is being birthed and we want to be a part of it, right? So it does feel like there's magic in there if we can stay out of the stuff that doesn't feel magical. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I'm really, really tired trying to keep my thoughts together.
Honestly, you just basically gave my reading. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Well, okay then.
So, I mean,
I'm done.
Just so normally I write my notes and they're in kind of sequential order. You can see what this is about.
Oh my, yes.
Yeah. So take a breath, everyone. So we're starting with this. We've got this new moon that just came by in Aries, and the Aries new moon this Friday, the 1st April, just starts off with a bang. Okay. We're April 1st is halfway between the equinox and this really magical April 12th time, which is the conjunction of Neptune and Jupiter. And overarching all of this, which is not normally how I start, is we're at a crossroads. And what you see and pay attention to and spark with this Aries, and Aries in this new moon is conjunct Chiron, your wounded healer. So it's these wounds are coming forward of your own. Aries wound is about being the authentic human being that you are. What you spend your energy on. I love the indigo card. I'm going to have you read that message again. It is really specific. Is what you are going to magnify. It is what you're going to see. The world around you is got all of this Saturn, Uranus square, Aries, who's the fighter, the warrior energy going on. But there's two kinds of warrior energy. There's the warrior about, I'm going to fight and I'm right, and I'm going to control. This old guard is not going out easily. It's very possible that even your closest people are going to undermine you. But what you see and pay attention to, that light, that's why sleep and taking care of yourself and dreaming into existence in this Neptune, Jupiter exact conjunction on the 12th is important, because there's where the road goes. Pam Gregory called it, we are being called to a higher state of mental being right now. And if you can continually tap into it, no matter what craziness with inflation or around you or is happening, that's what will be your path. It's a great time for new beginnings. We've got this great Aries energy, Chiron to heal. Ramadan started on the 2nd at sundown. Ramadan is a time of prayer for a third of the world is in prayer and fasting on Ramadan for 30 days. What an amazing vibration to tap into.
Yes.
Versus all of the other craziness that's happening.
Yes.
So that's kind of our overarching. And then at the end of the month, and I'll go into it later on more, we have these eclipses. We have a solar eclipse on the last day of April in Taurus. And we are accenting this Norris, put that together, North Node in Taurus. Norris, I'm just going to call it Norris. Norris, benevolence and beauty. And if you see it and believe it and value it, that should, now, Amy, can you hear your cards?
Oh,
exactly what you said. We can't make this stuff up. And we did not have a conversation ahead of time. Just want you to know this.
No, talk about other things.
Yeah, we talked about some of those codependency things.
Yeah.
And there's a shifting in consciousness, especially around the 4th and the 5th. So that is this week. And on the 4th, we have, because on the 5th, we have Venus going into, heading into Pisces. And so it's important that we note that we have Venus and Mars headed into Pisces. And so we're into the flow, we're into those things. Those are the things that we need to be doing. Mercury is very quickly going to be going into Taurus. It's just, it's a really busy time. So on the 4th, we're getting ready for this conjunction. So we have squares and sextiles. Squares are energies kind of holding each other in check, and sextiles are for us to work on. So we have the moon that is sitting in Taurus, wanting us to work with expansion and beauty, wanting us to work with Neptune and spirit, wanting us is conjunct with Mars, and this is part of that energy that's really tough out there. Mars is conjunct with Saturn, and those are warring, those are structure and warring kinds of Aries energy, or they can be about the higher truth and learning. They can be tough. So that's what, and those people that pick up on the vibration without understanding the bigger goal, it's going to, that stuff is going to be sparked up. Yet underneath is this beautiful current wanting us to expand, wanting us to understand spirit, wanting us to get into the collective of we. So we have, so Venus heads into Pisces on the 5th. And so this is a pivotal time. That's at 11:18 a.m. There is this wanting to control what freedoms are and wanting to expand what freedoms are. And it's not about people trying to grab your freedom. It's about you taking your freedom in a higher realm, in the crossroad, out of this denser, so rather than accusing, oh, you want my freedom, it's not even that subconscious for some people. It's just they're trying to hold on to what is old and known. I mean, that's this week. We have a really heavy aspect day again on the 6th, where we've got that Gemini moon is dealing with the sun, is dealing with Mercury, is working in the background with structure, is conjunct Mars. Venus and Mars are moving together throughout this whole month. And so I'm just telling you, this 2 weeks up to the full moon with this new moon energy is about initiation, is about letting go, is about starting new things. But what do you want to start? Where are you going to put your energy? Don't get distracted,
Right.
you know? And
Right.
so if you find yourself distracted, go take care of yourself. There is heaviness out there. There's no doubt about it, but there also is great, beautiful flow. Which path are you going to take?
Oh.
So that's our week.
Okay, and the 2 cards I pulled for the last spirit messages go exactly along with those. Know your truth. Know your truth. So which path do you want to take? That's your truth right there. Where do
Yep.
you want to go? And then lead by example. Lead by example. So those are great messages to think about, following your truth and leading by example. I love that because that's about taking the higher road, even when sometimes it's not easy to do. So
Right.
great
So
message.
yeah, breathe this week. Make your choice. Hold what you want to see. We're going to be holding the lightness down here.
Oh, no.
We're gonna find those magic wands.
Yes.
Maybe next week when we
Oh,
come
and
on,
then
we'll
we'll
go.
come on and we'll do a little,
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited to find out.
So just know this month, circle the 12th. The 12th is a big transition day. And then of course we have a solar eclipse too. So just a lot of stuff happening, a lot of
The
events.
12th is when I'm coming home from Florida, so woohoo, that'll be an
Yep.
interesting one. Hey,
That will be a really good one. Yeah, you'll be, well, all the planets are direct right now. At the end of the month, Pluto goes retrograde. But even while you're here, Mercury's going to go into Taurus, which
my
that'll be fun
sign.
for you, your sign. So
All right. All right,
anyway,
guys, this has
I'm
been
Kitty.
great. I'm Amy J, and that is the vibe of the week.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hawaii.
Bye for now.